Hi, I'm James. I'll start with a quick backstory as to my car camping. I've done 11 years of traveling through 51 countries. While in Africa, I rented a small car, bought a tent, and camped South Africa, Namibia, and Botswana for 6 months. I loved it so much, upon returning home I bought a Honda Civic hatchback. Last summer I drove the Civic around Western Canada for 5 months, using car and tent to sleep in. From this experience, I redesigned my car camper into version 2.0, and I'll show this to you now. I start by laying a tarp to protect the car interior from spills. The Civic hatchback has an incline from trunk to rear seats. I left this incline intact because I sleep better with it than a flatbed. To level out the interior bumps and dips, I bought 3 pieces of thin plywood. The front plywood piece measures 40 by 24 inches, while the other 2 pieces are 48 by 24 inches. The space behind the front passenger seat I use for camping and clothing storage, then add extra pillows. The plywood piece I put on top of the pillows slides up and down. When slid up, it extends the bed. When slid down, I can access my clothes underneath. The top pillow absorbs the plywood so it doesn't damage the car fabric around it. The mattress is 75 inches. The interior space from front passenger seat to the back of the car measures 81 inches, so the mattress fits with room to spare. Behind the driver's seat I have 2 large 25-liter storage bins, a toiletries box, 2 smaller 6-liter bins, one I use for a wash basin, the other a garbage can, and a larger 25-liter bin for taller items. On the other side of the bed I store a 5-liter gas can wrapped in a plastic bag, which I use as a nighttime porta-potty. Here's a look at the 3 blackout curtains on the outside of the vehicle, just to show you how large they are. When I bought them, they were 52 inches by 84. I added an extra 6 inches to make it 90. On the tops of the curtains, you can see where I've sewn in the loop Velcro. And these hang to the hook Velcro pieces on the 2 visors, 4 roof handles, and back window. Here's the back window piece here. And on the other side, you can see how I've done the LED lights on the insides of the curtains. So hook Velcro on the bottom, then loop Velcro I've just cut holes into to allow the lights to shine through. The lights connect into 2 power banks. Here's a demonstration of the blackout curtains and LED lights. I always start with the back curtain first because the 2 side curtains interlock with the back one. Normally I don't have the lights on while I'm putting the curtains up, but for purposes of the demo it's going to get dark in here pretty quick, and just to show you what I'm doing, which is attaching loops to the hooks, Velcro. So it takes about a minute to set up. I've walked around the vehicle multiple times, no light gets out, nobody can see in, so it's 100% blackout. In the evening when I'm setting up, I usually like the bright light, but I also have 20 colors to choose from. Each color has 8 different brightness settings. By comparison, this was Honda's original lighting, which I lived in for 5 months. So the LEDs make it a lot brighter, more colorful, nicer to live in. And in the morning when I'm ready to go, it takes me about 20 to 30 seconds to take the curtains down. I get in the driver's seat and away I go. I added lengths to the side curtains because at the front I want them to overlap, like so. Daytime view. The bonus of this camper setup is its simplicity. Transitioning from driving to sleeping, it takes me less than 60 seconds to put up the blackout curtains, turn on the LED lights, and the camper is ready. I do not have to shuffle camper contents around or move the seats. Nighttime view. Out of sight, out of mind. Camping in a small car is so counterintuitive that no one knows or suspects. It allows me to travel under everyone's radar. I can car camp for free almost any place, countryside, town, and city. In less than a minute, I disappear from sight into a private suite. During the summer, I slept in the car in 30 to 35 degrees Celsius temperatures. The curtains allow air to circulate, but a bit better, with lights off, is to unhook the side window Velcro pieces to hang. Windows open an inch or two, and use a fan to circulate air. Only the outsides of the curtains need to be black. One could sew any color or pattern to the insides of the curtains to personalize the camper. This is the power center I used to run the LED lights and charge electronics. I put it in a backseat organizer that hangs from the driver's seat. Initially I plugged the LED lights into the USB ports of my car, but after a drained car battery a few mornings I bought a single power bank to test it out, then up to 3, then to 5 to eliminate the strain on my car battery when the engine is not running. Each power bank is 20,000 milliamps. I chose this model over others because these display the percentage of power remaining in them, 0 to 100. The power banks plug into a RAV Power 6-port USB hub, which plugs into a Bestech 400-watt power inverter, which plugs into the car accessory outlet. The inverter has two 110-watt plug-ins, the second I use to charge my laptop, as well as two USB ports. As soon as the car engine fires up, the inverter begins recharging the power banks. I contemplated buying a Jackery power station, but found the portability of the smaller power banks better for me. When I go walking, I can easily slip a power bank into my pocket. Away I go. The mattress measures 75 inches in length, 31 inches width, and 4 inches thick. I wanted a folding mattress because I can easily remove it from the car camper and use it in a tent. I slide the mattress into a zippered sheet so I can wash the sheet regularly. I love this mattress as after months of continuous use, it has not lost its firmness or comfort. I wanted a sleeping bag to be versatile in all weather conditions and temperatures, and decided on a 4-piece US military modular sleep system. I tested it at minus 28 degrees Celsius and it kept me warm, with all fingers and toes intact. The green bag is for warm summer weather. The black and green bags combined for spring and fall. The Gore-Tex cover added for ground sleeping in winter, with the compression sack to carry and store them. The bags fit into one another with snaps to hold them in place. They measure about 36 inches at the shoulder, 24 inches at the foot. With a 4-inch thick mattress I lose ceiling space, but 95% of my time in the camper I am reclining or lying down, not sitting up straight. One of the extra items I purchased from Honda are these rain guards for the windows. It allows me to keep the windows open at night a couple inches, so it doesn't rain inside, and I can circulate the air. Behind the passenger seat I use the floor to store tent, winter clothes, beach blankets, and Gore-Tex sleeping bag. On top of this is my bougie Victoria's Secret bag with clothes. Upon cleaning laundry, I pack it like this, so later I can just put my hand down the front of the bed and grab whatever I need. On top of my clothes, I add 1, 2, or 3 pillows to adjust the level, then I slide this board on top. If I want to access storage, I fold the mattress back and slide the board down. Storage in the front passenger seat, I carry 22 liters of water, usually lasts me about a week. 6-liter garbage can, cardboard cutout, wrap the bag around, makes everything nice and neat, add lid, lock, no spills. I have no fridge, cooler, stove, fuel, pots or pans. I do not drink coffee. I'm used to eating food cold, it does not bother me. This greatly simplifies my electricity and fuel needs, minimizes clutter, and makes food quick and easy. I have a can opener, scissors, 3 pieces of silverware, 1 bowl, 1 plate to clean. For food, I do a mix of restaurants, supermarket delis, and in-car meals. Here's an inventory. For breakfast, it's cereals, almond milk instead of regular milk as it lasts longer. Lunch is soups, salmon, sandwiches. Snacks, pistachios, jerky, nuts, dates. For suppers, I do Lou's Kitchen meats, The roast beef and turkey are my favorites. Ribs are a new one. The pre-cooked meals come in a heavy cryovac, so they last up to 6 days in summer without refrigeration. For sides, I do a variety of vegetables. Desserts, I currently have mandarin oranges and peaches. Other favorites are pies, carrot cake, cheesecake, and fresh berries. Turkey roast and corn for supper, ready in seconds. Cherry cheesecake for dessert. In cities and towns, I keep food stock at 3 to 4 days. Before driving to remote locations, I buy food for 7 to 10 days. I move all of the canned goods to the back of the car, as there is a few inches of space between the mattress and hatch door. Earlier I said I used a 5-liter gas can as a nighttime porta-potty. I add urine destroyer to minimize any smell. Then tie off a plastic bag to contain any spills. Some bathing options are a lake, stream, river, campground, beach, ocean, gym, and truck stop. In nature, when no water source is present, I use 3 liters of bottled water for body, 1.5 liters for hair, bar of soap, shampoo, towel, done. However, when these options are not convenient or it's too late, I want a system where I can create personal cleanliness in the car. Anytime, anywhere. The blackout curtains give me the privacy to do so. I use a combination of disposable wipes and sponge baths to stay clean. For a number 2, in towns and cities there are plenty of toilets in stores, restaurants, gas stations, parks, and more. In the wild, any forest and field will do. In addition to toilet paper, I also use disposable baby wipes and antiseptic wipes. I carry them in a Ziploc bag in a side pocket. These keep the backside clean. Use at a toilet, garbage, wash hands. It's time for a sponge bath. I pour 600 to 700 milliliters of water into a 6-liter wash tub. Add bath salts. Stir the water to dissolve the salts. These smell great, and the eucalyptus lingers in the car after washing. Wet and rinse a cotton cloth, wipe body parts. I put the used cloth aside, grab a fresh one. This way the water stays clean. Used cloths I seal in an airtight plastic bag for laundry, kept behind the driver's seat. Under food storage I have washcloths, soap, garbage bags, bounce, and disposable wipes. Overseas I lived out of a 65-liter backpack for 10 years. In North America I upgrade to a car. Integrating hotel and transport, the car camper performs exceptionally. In Canada, I've driven 65,000 kilometers over 13 months. I hope you've enjoyed the video and found some ideas for your camper. My ideal is to travel 20 years before I am recycled by the universe. If you'd like to follow my adventures, click the subscribe button. Before I go, here are a few highlights of my Canadian travels. Thanks for watching, and see you on the road!